And according to the Gospel of Judas, Jesus gave Judas mystery doctrines that he'd heard from John the Baptist. Does that name ring a bell to you as a Mason? Jesus heard mystery doctrines from John the Baptist that he concealed. He kept from the other disciples, but he told Judas. There's another version of this. This was made popular by Dan Brown in the Da Vinci Code. There is actually a book called The Gospel of Mary Magdalene. It's not real, it's fake. But it tells the story that Jesus and Mary Magdalene were lovers, and that he secretly told her the secret doctrines that John told him. But she couldn't. She can't tell the other disciples. And Peter was mad, saying, "What is it? Do you have a doctrine that you haven't told us?" If you look at Da Vinci's painting of the Last Supper, you see what is supposed to be John, the divine, sitting. It's not. It's Mary Magdalene. And you see a knife in Peter's hand, what looks like Peter's hand, aiming at the direction of Mary Magdalene. Interesting. But Jesus said that doesn't exist. I don't have secret doctrines. I'm telling you everything. Romans 16:25. Now to him that is of power to establish you according to my gospel, and the preaching of Jesus Christ according to the revelation of the mystery, which was kept secret since the world began, but now is made manifest, and by the scriptures of the prophets, according to the commandment of the everlasting God, made known to all nations for the obedience of faith. God said he not only reveals the secrets, but he's revealed them through the scriptures. So here, these guys all say, we have a secret, we never wrote it in a book. God says, I had a secret, I wrote it in a book, and I'm telling everybody what it really is. What spirit? What spirit? Spirit of subtlety, secrecy, or the spirit of light and revelation? Which do you follow as a person? Which one do you want? Now, I don't know this to be 100% fact, but I have talked to at least 2 Masons. And, of course, I've read some other things. And the idea that you are, as a Mason, in one of the lectures, one of the rituals, you're given a secret name of God, the lost word, that is not recorded in the Bible. It's not, nobody knows it anywhere in the world. That's a representation of the secret that you're supposed to keep. That there is a lost name of God, the ineffable name. And here's how it's done. Now, do you want to know the name? Yes, I want to know the name. So, and only you now, you as the Mason, only you know whether I'm telling the truth or not. Another Mason comes to you, and in your ear, he whispers whatever the name is. Some say it's Jabalan, some say it's something else. And he whispers that to you. And then you're told in the lodge that what you've heard in your ear, you're never, ever, ever to tell another living soul except another Mason. In fact, there's like a threat that goes along with it. Now, whether you believe that or not, I don't know that anybody's ever been killed because they revealed. I don't know. We don't know. But you're told not to tell that secret name. You're told, don't ever tell anybody that. That's the secret. That's the spirit of subtlety. Because I can tell you, Jesus did that exact same thing. He told his disciples in their ears what he wanted them to hear. Look at what he said. Matthew 10:27. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light. And what you hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. Jesus said, what I tell you, you tell everybody. Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every living creature so that they can make a choice whether or not they want to be saved. So, now, the question that you have to ask yourself is, number one, do I believe my lodge when they tell me the meaning of the square and compass? That's the first thing you got to ask. Do I believe the lodge? Number one. Number two, do you believe that it's possible that at the lodge you were told something that wasn't true? Do you believe that? Of course, then when you get to that point, you can say, well, it doesn't matter. I'm only in it because of the little car and the fez, and we help children. Okay. Is there a secret behind this symbol? Well, all these guys agree that there is. They're not going to tell you what it is, but they all agree that there is a secret behind this symbol. And then the last question, and here's where we're going to get down to it. You have to ask yourself, do I want to know? Because again, we started out by talking about the truth, and the fact is, there are some people who simply do not want to know the truth. It's very plain and simple. They don't want to know. And so they'll hide from it, they'll run from it, they'll turn this video off, and they don't care. The truth shall make you free, is what this book says. And I would like to help make you free from darkness. So you ask yourself, do I care? Then you ask yourself the question, since I've seen all these Bible verses, can the Bible reveal the truth behind what this represents? Will I be able to find the truth of this symbol in the Scriptures? We're going to cover that next week. Now, if you think I'm going to hold some big secret, if you'll call me, write me, I'll tell you where I'm going with this. But this is a 2-part video, and I will wait till next week. But you have to ask yourself the question, do I want to know? Do I want to know? Do I care? But do I really want to know does the Bible tell me what this symbol means? I can tell you that it does. Plainly, I can tell you what it means if you want to know the truth. This is Pastor Mike. Hopefully, I'll see you next week. God bless you.